reach out for help. Whether that's for your classes and your job for HR, or you reaching out to see a therapist, or all the above. Do it. Because suffering in silence does you no good. And I think so often we think, I can handle this, I can do this, I've managed it for this long. But have you been really managing it? Have you really been dealing with it? What have you been doing? And this is not coming from the point of, go get help, you need it now. I'm asking you, do you need help? Do you need to internally reflect and ask people for help? Because I know I do. I literally kind of just started asking people for help. Like recently, like I've been so just jam-packed, crazy, and busy with, like, as y'all know, the club, school, swim, and like trying to get all my assignments done for the next day. And I reached out to a person, literally my dad, and I was like, hey, can you like help me with like formatting the workouts for the club? It would really be appreciated. I would really appreciate that. Another thing was, like, next week I'm gonna be gone for like swim conference. Maybe I'll get a vlog of that, I don't know. And I was like to my like people who I work with like for the club, and I was like, hey, would you guys be available next week to do the club and run the club, because I'll be gone for my swim conference and I would really appreciate it. But like, if not, I have no problem with canceling next week. Like, it's totally up to you guys. And yeah, it's kind of crazy, and they're helping me out. And I think once you can be open to receiving help is when you kind of receive it, rather than being so stubborn about it. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy, because I think asking people for help is probably the biggest way that you can start to grow as a person and take one more thing less off of your plate, to be actually more present and delegating. And I think it's so important to put aside your ego and your confidence and reach out for help, because I know I'm so guilty of this, that I so often think, oh, I can deal with all this. And this year has definitely been the breaking point so many times of me just crying and being like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this anymore. And I'm just sharing this with you to tell you and express to you that it's so normal to ask for help. That in our society, it's starting to become normal to ask for help. And that's very much needed, and especially in a world full of ever consumable things, that we can't always be everything and do everything and be everywhere to everyone and anyone. That's just not possible. And that's okay. You're not meant to be superhero or superwoman or super person. You're just meant to be you. And that's all that you should really put the pressure of yourself, if you are putting pressure on yourself, to be you. And I think really has kind of really resonated with me today was like, let it go and trust in whatever you believe in, that they will handle it. That what is meant to be yours is meant to be yours. Because I catch myself so often thinking about, oh, I have to get this and this done, like it has to be perfect. But that's not how it's needed to be, you know? It's perfectly fine with not it being perfect every single time that you're allowed to live. You're allowed to be a human being. So I want to leave you with this. Start opening up. When you want to become the meanest, cruelest person in the world, do the opposite. Because when you can stay soft, when you can stay loving and kind and genuine in your true authentic self in hard times, you get to see the world in a different place. You get to experience life in a way that no one else can ever show you or give to you. And then when you're struggling, because you're staying soft and kind and loving and giving, ask for help. When you feel like you can't take anything on anymore, you can't take anything on anymore, ask for help. You've got this. I believe in you. Food for thought.